Hey guys, Gaming to the Maximus here. Wanted to bring you another video on how to ward. With these scuttle changes in the game now, kind of questionable on where you go with these wards. So I wanted to show you the new place to ward. Now we're all used to warding this bush here at 120. You don't want to do that anymore. The new ward, if you can get it down, if you feel safe enough or confident enough, is going to be here in the raptor pit. So just anywhere really in this general area, as long as you can see the raptors, that's what you're going to want to do. Now the reason you're doing this is because you want to see where the enemy jungler is at. There's a lot of different paths out there now depending on what kind of jungler you are playing. So for instance, going from red to golems is pretty good now, as well as going from red to raptors over to your blue is good, or just starting your south side buff, going from there and then getting over to raptors and basically full clearing. So you're going to want to drop this ward early. It's very good to spot out the enemy jungler as they're clearing, and you're going to know, especially as a mid laner, you're going to know, oh shit, the enemy jungle's here. I need to play safe. He could come around, gank me. He could do red and come gank me. I know I need to hang out over here. So that is the first ward we're going to talk about. Moving on to the basics of warding, you also want to get these Red River tiny pixel brush red wards down. You want to be able to spot out these crabs, etc. Now, if your jungler maybe it's not doing too hot, maybe the enemy jungler is just doing really well, whatever the case may be, you can always take this red ward and you can throw it back here in this brush. Obviously, if the enemy jungler is doing really well, you're not going to be playing too far up. You're going to be hanging out back here, and so you're more worried about ganks coming through here instead of through the river. And obviously, you just hug that side with that ward. This also can work over here. Now, what you want to do for this one over here, you can honestly just drop your pink right here. I know it's kind of weird, it's a little questionable, but again, if they invade, you're going to see them come across here. Actually, if you just move it over just a tad, right about here, you'll be able to see this entire area right here. So if they do come up through the river and then try to invade or gank you from this side, they're going to run into that pink and go, oh, alright, and they're going to have to clear it, but again, it's near you. You can just walk over here, start fighting them, do whatever. Maybe your jungler's over here, comes in, helps you kill them. It's a good way to catch some people as well as protect yourself. Lastly, you might be thinking, but I'm an aggressive jungler. I like to, get in there, kill some people. Where do I ward, So the next ward you're going to want to do, if you're an aggressive jungler, if you're doing, or even if you're just bot lane, getting down here, dropping a ward up in here, anywhere in here will do. You want to be able to try and see both camps. So, dropping somewhere in between here, seeing blue, seeing Gromp, also seeing the mouth of this. So that way, if somebody does walk in here and they quickly round the corner, you're going to see them for a split second. You're going to know they're at wolves. That's very important. Obviously, over here, it's a little bit harder to do because it is a more well-protected area, but you can still get down that raptor ward like we talked about, or if you're feeling ballsy, you can get a ward straight over that wall as well. Again, giving you the vision of red buff and this, transitional area. So, maybe someone's walking through here looking to gank mid, someone's walking through here looking to gank bot. You're going to know where that jungler's at, and you're going to be able to play accordingly. For this top side of the map, the same stuff applies. If you're on that red side, you can run right on down and drop that ward in there. You'll be able to see Gromp and that blue buff there, so that way you can be protected from ganks coming from this area. And then obviously dropping a pink in this tri-brush here will really protect you. Unless the enemy jungler is, coming straight from their wolves down and over, you should be good. Obviously, there should be like a pink in here as well, so if your mid laner's got that warded up, you're going to have a pretty good time, lots of vision, not really going to be able to be ganked. Now, if you're on this blue side, looking to, get in here, you can obviously just drop your normal brush ward there. And again, if you're feeling a little crazy, get in here and ward in there. So that way you can see if the enemy jungler does roam through, get to golems or something, doing their red, you'll know where they're at. And it avoids, getting your your ward taken away by the pink the enemy jungler will have, or the enemy top laner might have in this Tribe Rush. So that's going to do it for all the ward placements. Hopefully they've helped. If you didn't know where to put your vision at, now you do, to spot out that enemy jungler, keep your lane safe.
1, 2, 3,